Celtics Heat game of the night. Jimmy Butler getting ready for this one. Eastern Conference Finals, Game 1. Heat hosting the Celtics. No Marcus Smart or Al Horford, but Jayson Tatum would step up. Watch him here. He's got it. Going through the middle. Tough shot over Jimmy Butler. Nails it. Celtics up 10. Marcus Smart cheering him on. Under 2 minutes to go in the first. Tatum handling. Tough three-pointer. Good. 21 points in the first half on 9 of 14 shooting. Celtics up 8 at halftime. Third quarter, Heat down 6. Bam Adebayo getting his. The and one in the lane. Heat down 3 after the free throw. And then Gabe Vincent misses the 3, but Jimmy Butler there to put it back. Heat take a 64-63 lead, their first lead since the first quarter. Heat up 6. Watch this. Max Strus with the strip there. Butler going to knock over Grant Williams, and Strus finishes with the jam. Ime Udoka saying the same thing, I think. And then watch this. Tatum has it stolen by Butler. The hezzy. Good over Jaylen Brown. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Play continues. Tatum's coming back. Jimmy Butler, keep an eye on him with the headband. Looking, stealing. Talk about heads up. Transition jam. Heat opened the third quarter on a 22-2 run. They outscored the Celtics big in the quarter. Then in the fourth, Butler blocking Tatum. Superstar on superstar crime. Look at that. The great block. The rejection key in the game, and Butler fired up. 3 minutes to go. Heat up 10. Butler has it. Tatum, can he stop him? No. Butler with the contested jumper over Tatum. 41 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. Heat win at 118-107, take the 1-0 series lead. Here they are after the game.
More than anything, it just shows us what we're capable of whenever we worry about getting stops, getting into the open floor, getting to the free throw line, all of those good things. It just reminds me that we can do it. I see it on this piece of paper. I lived it, so I expect us to be able to do that every quarter from here on out.
Got out tough, out physical. They looked like they came out in the second half, and wanted to up their physicality and aggression on both ends, and they did that.
They sure did. Out-toughed, out-physicaled. And look at this. Miami dominated the Celtics in the third quarter, outscoring them by 25. The Celtics' second worst point differential in a playoff quarter since the shot clock era began in 1954. Jimmy Butler's 17 points in the third quarter were more than the Celtics had as a team. Just a domination in that third quarter. Monica McNutt back with us. Vince Carter's going to join us in just a second. But, I look at this, and Pat Bev, what happened to these Celtics in the third quarter as you see it?
Before the game yesterday, we talked about coaching. I'm pretty sure Coach Spo came in halftime, lit them up a little bit. We kind of pressured them to up their physicality. They came out and did it. But I don't even think it was more of a physicality thing. I think it was more, they got to the free throw line a ton. I think under 5 minutes, I think they maybe shot 8 to 10 free throws. You can't sustain that, not in one quarter. But you got to give Miami credit. They protect the home court. But I like this one. Even though Miami won, man, I like Boston, a healthy Boston in this series. So yeah,
you
man.
like Boston for the series. You're picking Boston. Because yesterday you were hedging.
Yeah, I wanted
to see this game.
I wanted to see the first game. Now that I've seen the first game, you understand how important Marcus Smart is. They pressured the Miami Heat guards in the beginning of the game, forced them to a lot of turnovers. At the end, we talk about matchups. We talk about getting the matchup that you want. They attack with Petrick. The entire fourth quarter, it crippled Boston defense. They got, detached from Butler. Couldn't really. Jayson Tatum couldn't stay on them because they were getting them that 3-1 pick and roll, and Jimmy was Jimmy. So you have to give Miami Heat a lot of credit. They took care of home court and they won the game.
And you talk about a healthy Boston, no Marcus Smart, no Al Horford. We'll talk more about that in just a little bit, but that was big news in this one. Yeah. Monica, as people are looking at the graphics on the bottom, they might be saying, what? Look at this. 2 for 15 field goals in the third. Vince Carter joining us now. But Monica, Jayson Tatum, 6 turnovers in that third quarter. What concerns did you see? You were at the game with Tatum in that second half.
Prior to the game, Ime Udoka said the best defense versus Miami in transition is good offense. and the Celtics struggled to produce good offense. And so you point to Jayson Tatum's 6 turnovers, or if it was bad shots that led to defensive rebounds, that plays exactly into what the Miami Heat want to do. And so you could kind of see it snowballing in many ways. They'd get out in transition, they'd come back on the defensive end with tons of energy and swag, and we're doing a great job of shooting gaps from passes from Jayson Tatum or just closing up space so that he didn't have room to penetrate. And so to me, last night you could see the importance. You knew Smart might be out, but you could see the importance of Al Horford not being there as well in terms of helping to stretch the floor. But Jayson acknowledged that he has to be better, and I do think that he can respond. He has a terrific record in terms of responding after poor games, and he hasn't been a part of consecutive losses since January, so I'm sure he'll respond.
Yeah, I don't think it's really a response. I just think he has to carry a lot of load right now due to Marcus Smart being out. You see on the tape, he's facilitating starting the offense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's really Marcus Smart's job. So now when you don't have a healthy team, you got Jayson Tatum starting the offense. You got him guarding Jimmy Butler. She's trying to facilitate. He's trying to stay aggressive. He just kind of ran out of gas towards that second half, and you can tell fatigue played a factor. But all that is credited to Miami and Miami's defense. So you got to give Miami a lot of credit.
Absolutely. You can also tell by those numbers. Again, 8 points, 1 for 7 field goals, 6 turnovers in the second half. Vince Carter, after a dominant first half for Jayson Tatum, 21 points. Looked like he could do whatever he wanted to on the floor. What did you see in that third?
I saw adjustments. Miami Heat and Spoelstra doing what they do is make adjustments, and they stepped up their defensive intensity. They stepped up their defense of pressure, and they guarded the three-point line better. You saw, yes, they had a lot of blocks, but they had a lot of blocks on jump shots and attempts. Closing out multiple efforts is the key word here. They were able to take away the paint as well as guard the three-point line, and they shrunk the floor. And when they started to shrink the floor, that closed those passing lanes down. Mm-hmm. And like Monica, as well as Pat said, they made things a little tougher for everyone, but more so Tatum, making passes as well as getting into the paint, scoring at ease like he did in the first half.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.